Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I'm so excited to do this review. This is the second part of the reunion for R&B Divas Atlanta Season 3. The reunion, we're continuing on with Wendy Williams was our hostess and all of that. When we left out last time, we were actually going into this whole argument about Selena Johnson and the tour, the European tour, and Angie Stone. So all season, this has been a hot topic for me. It's really changed the way that I look at Angie. And we really just didn't know. It was such a toss-up. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who's lying? Who's not? This whole thing. Well, I thought we were going to go into a little bit of boring bullshit, is what I thought we were going to do. Well, we did not. Okay? Part 2 of this reunion delivered. We got some truth going on, and there was a lot of can't take, honey, when the T's started spelling. Okay, you understand? Angie went right in. She's still going into this victim role. As we broke off before, the last thing she was saying was, other people, they were saying that they didn't even know, they couldn't believe that I would even do a tour with Selena Johnson. She was being rude and shit like that last week when we broke off. Then she was moving on into this victim. Now she's a victim, you know. And I was portrayed this way and that way and the other. And then you said all that bullshit. Well, then we start watching as Ashanti start becoming unglued. Literally right in front of our very eyes. We sat there and watched him start to become unglued, okay? You know, his attitude was just kind of real ugly. You start seeing he's talking about friendship versus business versus... And the more he talked, the guiltier him and Angie looked. And by the time we got to the second commercial break, I had already got it all down in my mind. Here we go. They're guilty. They're guilty. Right back to how I felt in the beginning. I was not wrong in how I felt from the beginning. They were guilty. They went behind Selena Johnson's back. They were shady. And when all of it was done, Selena didn't make no motherfucking money, and Angie went on tour. So that's the end of it all. It don't really make a difference about all the bullshit and how many times Angie apologized. And she thought for some reason I apologized 900 times, so that makes it better. No, bitch, it doesn't make it better. It don't make it better when you got $50,000 or $60,000, bitch, and I don't have any money. It'll never make it better. You got paid. And I didn't get paid. So I don't give a fuck how much you say you're sorry. Because you're not sorry. And again, Apollo lying. Then they went into the shit about Faith and that Grammy. They went and broke it all the way down. Well, when it gets all the way down, the way that the wording was on the album is what told the story. It went so far down because everything was saying Faith Evans featuring, which was giving all the credit for the album to Faith. Even down to Stonewall, the song Stonewall, which is Selena's, who she wrote and already had on her album, Chapter 5, was listed in as Faith Evans featuring Selena Johnson. How the fuck is it featuring me, bitch, and it's my song? Now, Wendy said she felt like it was the fault of all of their managers. Whatever. And the management will have to take some credit for missing on that. But fuck all that. The blame rests with big head ass Faith, because that bitch knew exactly what she was doing. She pulled a fast one. And she got that Grammy. But that bitch knows at the end of the night when she laid down that you didn't earn that Grammy. You were shady. You were shady, and it means nothing. It means nothing because you were shady. And now the story's all out about you and your fucking stolen Grammy. Hot mess. Hot mess. They have gotten down, this is what it is. R&B Divas. Baby, it's the real story of how shady the motherfucking music business is. This is all we ever asked for. Some motherfucking reality TV, people. And we're getting it. We're getting it. And I sat and I watched Selena. And Selena tried to keep her shit together. And she tried to not argue. She tried to be done with it. But Angie and that goddamn fucking Ashanti, they wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop. They kept on going. They just wouldn't stop. The more they talked, the more it got ugly. Now, Wendy goes back in. Wendy started pulling out, you know Wendy with her messy shit, asking them about were they still together, because there's been rumors that they're not together. Were they still staying in the same hotel room while they were there in New York? Okay? And all of this. Oh, well then, shit got real. Shit got real, because we had went out on a commercial break and we come back in. Ashanti done left the stage, and undoubtedly, he done called Angie a fucking idiot while they were backstage. And you know, you don't let Wendy hear nothing, because she's going to bring it on up. She's going to bring it right on up. Wendy brought the shit up when we got back on camera. Well, you know, Ashanti said something to the effect that you was a fucking idiot, and every time you talk about the Selena Johnson situation, you come off sounding like a fucking idiot. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Because Angie was so concerned with the way that, and she went into it, the way that the media was perceiving her, you know, the fact that now none of us are buying her Mother Earth image, that really bothered her. It really bothered her. But it is what it is. You stole the money and you can't get away from it. You're shady. You're fucking shady. And like she was saying, the big elephant in the room. No, baby, the big elephant in the room is you, Angie, with that motherfucking red and black wig on. Okay? And your man that has sat over there became unglued. And the more you watched him, the more you saw he's very arrogant. He's a cocky little son of a bitch. And he talks to her real crazy. Real crazy. She came out and Angie, when, you know, she left the set and all that, it got all messy, honey. Everything got messy and ghetto. She done ran on off from the set. Everybody standing around looking, what the fuck is going on? You know, Kiki's over there like, well, she kept saying she was going to leave, and this and the other. I was telling her don't leave, and all this here. Child, they finally get Angie to come back out, because she's not liking how she's being portrayed. She's pissed off with Wendy, told she went too much in her business. Guess what? You're a reality star. You're a reality star. You don't have any business anymore. It is what it is. And you watch what you say, especially you're on a goddamn set. You watch what you say or it's going to be brought up. You all know Wendy. You know how she gets down. Okay? Mila went back there to talk to her. Kiki goes back there. It was a mess. It was a mess. The whole show had damn near fallen apart. Wendy's producing and running the show at one point, telling people, run back there, get it. We go, hurry up, get it. We're missing footage and all this shit. It was a mess. This was real. That shit fell right apart. The whole goddamn show fell right apart, right in front of our eyes. And I'm glad they showed it like that. They didn't try to edit it out and make it look better. So we get back. Ashanti comes back. He ain't there with Angie. They're telling him to have a seat on the couch because Angie, they think she ain't coming back. He being all nasty. I don't want to sit on the couch. I don't want to sit on the couch. They said, well, why not? Because I'm running this shit. Baby, you ain't running nothing but Angie Stone. Okay? Because all the fuck he was doing with me was running my motherfucking blood pressure up because I was getting more and more mad looking at him. He is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. And Angie need to get rid of him as her man and as her motherfucking manager. He need to take his ass somewhere. But anyway, Angie comes back out, sits her ass back on the couch, makes some old crazy statement that really don't mean nothing, basically telling us that she been portrayed wrong and she didn't like it. And all money ain't good money. And then she says she's quitting the show. And she's leaving. And oh, Angie, don't leave. I said, hold it. Hold it. Congratulations to us. Night, night, bitch. See ya. Goodbye, bitch. And don't come back. But wait a minute before you go. Get this motherfucking Ashanti bitch and take him with you. I asked for that a long time ago. I don't need to see no more of her. Goodbye. Her sunshine has come. Bye, bitch. See ya. She quit. That's done. We don't need to hear nothing else from Ashanti. Take his punk ass on out of here. Let him go ahead and finish fucking up her career and fucking up her name with that old arrogant bullshit. He out here saying something different. Oh no, she ain't quitting. She ain't quitting. Yes, she is. She said it out of her own mouth. She quits. And we got it on tape. See you, Sideshow Bob. Goodbye. And from that, I don't need to hear no more about Ashanti. I don't need to hear no more about Angie. They are ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's over. Y'all check just got cut. Night-night. And I hope they don't bring her the fuck back with all her bullshit coming out there on stage during the reunion with no motherfucking shoes. Yeah, real lady like Angie. Get the hell on out of here. And then, oh gosh, this was the thing. When everything started falling apart, fucking Mila, she didn't jump the fuck up off the couch in the middle of them trying to talk to her. She got to pee like hell. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know what kind of trip Kiki was on. She's going into some old crazy shit. And she said, you know, she's like playing this role. I don't know what it is. She's, you know, she's mad about everything. Remember, she got mad about Funky Dineva reading her. Wendy take them back out to a commercial again after we're getting rid of Angie and Ashanti and their bullshit and say, I got another special treat for y'all. I said, child, last time she had a special treat, honey, I'm thinking, oh, here we go. Did they not bring Funky Dineva back on, honey, to read the other three girls? Read them down. Everybody else thought it was funny. Latavia thought it was funny. You know, he read, Mo was cracking up. She thought it was hilarious. And he read Angie Stone's ass. She wasn't there, so we don't know what the fuck she thought. But anyway, everybody laughed, and it kind of lightened the mood a little bit. Kiki still was pissed. He ain't never said none of that to my face. Oh, fuck you, Kiki. Shut up. Then that bitch started twisting around talking about she misses Nicky Gilbert. Why? Nobody miss Nicky. Fuck Nicky. You know, I don't know where Kiki was. She's just being ridiculous. But anyhow, we go into all that. Selena Johnson starts dropping some motherfucking truth that they couldn't take, okay? She fucking told Kiki, you're a pawn. I'm not no pawn. She said, yeah, you are. You explain to us, why is it that Nicky Gilbert is so nice to you? She said nice things about all of us. So why all of a sudden is she being so nice to you? You just think about it. Goofball sitting over there like she's lost in the sauce. Selena was exactly right. Selena knew exactly what she could do, what she was talking about. As she has seen the forest through the trees with the whole R&B Divas bullshit and all that shady shit. It is what it is. They went around, they asked the girls who all was going to come back. You know, oh, first of all, they asked everybody, like, you know, did they miss Nicky and all that. Child, Mo gave crickets, baby. Crickets. Absolute crickets. Nobody misses her. But then they went around and asked everybody, would they come back? Latavia actually, well, I'd have to think about it. And then, child, I don't even know why they asked her. If that bitch comes back, I'll probably won't even watch the goddamn show because I'm not even going to sit through another season of her fucked up croaking and all that monkey shit she left that she came out here with. So they could just go ahead and 86 that shit. But her, like I said, I don't need her. I don't need Mila. I definitely don't want Ashanti and Angie. Give me Selena and Monifa, and Kiki says she don't want to come back, and guess what? My feelings ain't hurt. See you, Kiki, because I'm a little tired of her, too. A little tired of her, too. She's so off and on, and, you know, you're so above everything, and fuck you, Kiki, and you're irritating. She could go ahead on about her motherfucking business, too. Oh, yeah, and while I'm thinking about it, I don't want to leave this out. When, they were going through this whole thing about Angie, I'm sorry to be going back into that, but they were asking Ashanti why he's like, oh, no, I couldn't get Salisha on the phone, this, that, and the other, and I just went on and made the deal. So they're putting it on anything and everything. Well, Salisha was when she's in the hospital having the baby. Okay? So that's why they couldn't get her on the phone. Well, excuse me, I'm delivering a motherfucking baby that's already deceased, so I can't answer the phone. Fucking pardon me. You know? So they basically went back, and I don't know if you guys caught this, but you know my followers and my watchers, y'all are smart, baby, so I know y'all got it. But anyway, Wendy threw that motherfucking question over there at that motherfucking Michael. And Michael said, well, if that would have happened, I would have given Celicia a call. Okay, now you can't get her on the phone. Now what, Michael? Well, I'd have went ahead and did business like I usually do business, and then I would have called Celicia back. So what Michael actually said, and I know my people caught it, I would have fucked her around on the tour as well because I couldn't get Celicia on the phone. Then afterwards, I'd have told Celicia that we booked the tour. So Michael would have did shady business as well. So now, I hope they all caught it. Don't fucking do no business with Kiki either. They all some shady motherfuckers. Stop trying to collaborate with them. Fuck them. Find somebody else to collaborate with. It's good that everybody done put their shit out on the table. Don't fuck with Ashanti and don't fuck with old slick, sly ass motherfucking Miss Michael. But they should know not to fuck with Michael anyway. And, you know, Monifa definitely should know not to fuck with Michael because he got all kind of deep-rooted issues about gayness and all that bullshit. So there should be no reason that Monifa should be doing any type of business with Michael because that motherfucker's not to be trusted. And again, I want to know what church he does his pastor again so I don't ever slip up and go up in that motherfucker. Because that motherfucker ain't got God nowhere in him. Him or Kiki. They full of shit. And on that note, it was a very good reunion. We got down to the business. We got to see, actually it's terrible because we did all these, I've been watching this thing for how many seasons, and literally in 2 shows, motherfucking Wendy Williams showed you the dirty, rotten, money-grubbing side of the music business. And for that, Wendy Williams, I thank you. Because that's what I've been waiting to see. The real life music business shit. And she pulled it right on up out of there. And I live for the way that Mother Earth became so unglued. You came there to pull the girls together, but you couldn't even keep your motherfucking self together. You came unglued. Angie Stone, goodbye. You didn't do any better on this show than you did on Celebrity Fit Club. You were a mess on there. You were happy being a fat bitch. And you continue being a fat bitch. You came on here and you tried to give us Mother Earth when you really weren't. You were Mother Dirt. We are done with you, Angie. You need not sign up for another reality show. The reality is you need to get rid of your boyfriend, get you a new manager, and get the fuck on. But on that, guys, thank you for pulling the video and watching it. You can thumbs up the video or thumbs down the video. You guys know how that works. Love talking to you. Leave comments and let me know what you thought about the thing. Funky.Neva, baby, we love you. He's about the funniest thing that was on the goddamn show. We love you. We love the doll, honey. And to all of the rest of the girls, Selena, I love you. Mo, I live for you, girl. And goddamn it, the rest of them, child, whatever. But Selena and Monifa, we'll see you next season, babies. The rest of them bitches, you just keep being friends with them, but they don't bring them back to the show set with you. Get you 4 more girls. If y'all need some suggestions, give me a call. I'll give you a couple of names that could use the platform and not fuck it up like these goddamn goons did. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye now.